So NXT happened. It's not a good thing when the show just literally starts with the match and there's not really entrance. By the way, let's just fucking talk about how the schism literally just like it's just a joke of a group. Okay, just a wannabe Y family, and how Joe Gacy like is so off from what he should be, the SJW character. Like this is why NXT really went down. Like I know a lot of people they turn their back because how dare they change the black and gold, but at least you know they're focusing on characters and seem like the characters they are focusing on are not doing. First of all, like Joe Gacy is so off from what he's supposed to be or should have been, the SJW character. But yet, they will change that because that got popular and that sparked some like criticism. Tony D'Angelo's not there. Um, Manny Rose and Toxic Attraction are no more, and fucking Manny Rose is off from WWE, and you basically kind of killed your interest with NXT with that. And Braun Breaker, like, yeah, I don't know, he's whatever. Like, you should honestly be up to the main roster. And plus, yeah, you don't really have any people that you have in this current roster that people give a fuck about. You're kind of also still came to indie fans again now, which is like, what the fuck. Anyways, Wesley, Tyler Bate, and Mustafa Ali, because apparently this is how you spark interest. Like, if you want to bring some sort of ratings, why are you relying on Mustafa Ali? Like, what the fuck? Then we got Braun Breaker talking about how everyone wants to, I don't know, I don't know what he said. He talking about how he's wondering if Seth Rollins accept the open challenge, but then it turns out Seth Rollins he shows up on the Titantron instead of being there, and then like I think I'll come back to where it all started, the house where I built, and I accept your challenge. Next week I'll face you on for the title, and it's like. So next week, Rollins is facing some person for an open challenge. He's supposed to face Finn Balor Money in Bank, which is like in 2 weeks. But next week, he's defending his title 2 times. Why should we care? By that logic, shouldn't Braun Breaker maybe accept the challenge on Monday Night Raw or something? Like, what? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. It just. Why is it on? So let's talk about this. So apparently. WWE, and let's talk about this big news. WWE is trying to make NXT now a third brand again. And they're doing, and this is why they're bringing, because they're trying to make it legit. I really just think this business is just because, they don't want NXT to, I don't know, guess, close down. They're trying to get ratings. And again, that's the problem when you have NXT on television. Like, again, NXT should be should be developmental in my opinion. It always really was. NXT should not be this third promotion. And I hate that Smarks pretend that NXT should have been. And like, oh, you already had us as a third promotion but you guys killed it. The reality is Smarks killed NXT because they fucking stopped caring about NXT because it was no longer that new toy, and they fucking moved on to AEW. Okay, so it's Smarks' fault. But now you're trying to make a third brand. Like, no. NXT is not supposed to be some third big brand. You're not. Stop. No, it's not like ECW or whatever. NXT is a fucking developmental promotion, and it should always be a developmental. And I hate that they're trying to make it a third. No, you kind of always killed the prestige of it, really. Even though I fucking I know Smarks like to pretend the black and gold was good, but literally the black and gold was overrated as all hell. Only Smarks liked it because it was catering to them, like with indie wrestling bullshit. No, fuck NXT as a third promotion. In my opinion, I don't give a fuck what happens to NXT. Let it be gone. It should just be developmental. Like, the goal of NXT should be developing these people for the main roster, and it looks like it's not doing it because all these people on the main roster are not cutting it as wrestlers. Okay, they're not cutting it to be entertaining. The only thing Seth Rollins has is because his prestige in the Shield, but now he's like a fucking gay flamboyant fuck, and he's the world whatever. Anyways, we're getting this on NXT next week. So this is just to get people watching. It's like, whatever, who cares? Next week, for some reason, like, you guys have a match for the North American title. Now I'm gonna be the referee. But let's have some fun tonight, boys. And then they're gonna go out into town. Mustafa Ali's doing what they call, what you do on Thursday nights when God is not watching. With these guys. Well, it's on a Tuesday. Dana Brooke says even though she's drafted on Raw, she will be working every NXT. Again, this guy said it best, because the draft means nothing. What the fuck does this mean? Like, really? And who fucking cares? We get like also a very package of Dana Brooke. It's like, who fucking cares? Eventually, Taya Hale defeats Cora Jade with the help of Dana Brooke for some dumb fucking reason. They do show like something earlier that Dana, what's her name? Taya Hale, like she was getting trained by Drew Gulak for some. I don't fucking know. I thought Drew Gulak's a heel. So I don't give a fuck. Then Noah Door comes out with crutches. And they say, like, I can't fight or whatever. But then Aura Masa will defend the carriage trough in his place. And then eventually, Nathan Fraser wins. I don't know what the fuck this carriage crutch, like, what the fuck this is. It's just stupid. Like, the rules are, like, stupid. And trying to watch this match, like, when I was still home before going to the gym, like, what the fuck was this? Okay, like, what the fuck? And I don't really care, Axiom and Scripps, which is Reggie. So it's like Scripps, like, why is he still called? I don't know. They defeat Dabba-Kato. Yes, Dabba-Kato. You would normally think a guy like Dabba-Kato would win against these guys, but I don't know. It's just, I don't give a fuck. Okay. But then Los Lotharios returns to NXT and attack Axiom Scripps, so they're demoted to NXT. Wow. And this is their way of making NXT matter. Like, these people who no one really knows or cares about. Like, how does that make any fucking sense? They're trying to make NXT some sort of third brand or make people care about NXT. And it's like, these people, these are not stars. Come on. This is what announced for next week, guys. And they're calling it NXT Gold Rush next week. Like, when you think of a Gold Rush, it's like a tournament, right? Or it's like a fucking, title matches. There's no real title matches next week. What the fuck does this mean? So announced next week, Duke Hudson will hold a pep rally for Tia Hale, Cora Jade versus Dana Brooke, Malik Blade and Andres Alfaro versus Josh Brooke Jensen and Hank Walker and Tank in the triple threat. Like, why would people care? Wesley, Tyler Bate in the North American title with special guest referee Mustafa Ali and Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins for the world title. I don't know. I don't fucking know. The problem with this match is that why would Rollins lose the title when he has a match against Finn Balor? Like, again, this is the problem with wrestling. It's predictable bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. Sam Perez defeats Tatum Paxley, and after the match, she declares that she's gonna hurt David Pampore for the women that she attacked. Whatever. Vignette for Luncine, Prince, and Noxia. What kind of names are you coming up with? Like, what kind of names are you coming up with? No one fucking can say these names. And what, they're trying to be cool people or something? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. And in the main event, Baron Corbin defeats EJ Dragon. This is what Baron Corbin's wearing? What the fuck? What the fuck is he wearing? Holy fuck. He defeated EJ Dragunov. I mean, good, but who cares a fuck? And he will face Carmelo Hayes for the NXT title in 2 weeks. And after the match, Carmelo comes out and takes out Corbin. What is he wearing? Oh, man, what's wrong, man? NXT is fucking garbage, man. Fuck the third brand and fuck everything about NXT, man. This is the problem. Like, even being on TV, they're not even being engaged in TV, man. Fuck it all. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye.